Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. If you're here right now, just say hello in the chat so I know you guys can hear me okay. I'm just going to tweet out that we are live. Hey everyone, once you have joined the screen, let me know by leaving just a short message in the chat and we'll get started in just a second. I'm just going to tweet out that the stream is live. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, Kasparov? Good to see you again. Hope you had a good week. Perfect. Guys, if you could do me a favor right now and leave a like down on this video, it really helps promote my channel and get it seen by others. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, I'd be very appreciative. And the plan today is go through my usual process in building a watch list. And if at any time you have any stock suggestions that you'd like me to look at, I'd be happy to do that live on stream. And before we get started, and as more people kind of trickle in, does anybody have any stock tickers they'd like me to take a quick look at? Okay then. Well, we'll get started. So before we actually really get into it, I do want to ask, does anybody have any feedback on the podcast that I just posted with Pattern Profits? I really enjoyed doing that. I think I learned as much as you guys. So yeah, if you have any thoughts on that or people you'd like me to interview in the future, yeah, let me know. I'd be happy to to hear any of your guys' feedback. So somebody wants to see ABEO. Let's go and see that. So it is a lot cheaper than the stocks I usually go for. It's around $4, which I don't really like. It's also pretty far from its highs. Let's check out a monthly chart. So it's never broken its first green line, which it set all the way back in 81. So this isn't a growth company. This isn't what I like to go for. You're kind of buying at the lowest point ever in history, which doesn't really bode well for the company. So yeah, it wouldn't be my cup of tea, but let's take a look at the fundamentals too. So it's pretty far down on the list. It's excuse me. It's number 1400. Its composite rating isn't that great. Earnings doesn't really have them. Had an earnings surprise. The sales changed last quarter. Last year was pretty good. Average sales the past 2 quarters are pretty good. But overall, yeah, not really what I look for in the growth companies that I kind of shoot for. Is the stream buffering a lot? It seems. Okay, well, we'll just keep going. Yeah, Kasparov, if you have any ideas on who you would like to see, just let me know. I have one already recorded with alpha charts. But yeah, I have some people in mind that I'd like to interview and just hear from and pick their brain on all their different methods. But yeah, if you have any ideas, just let me know in the comment section right here. Okay, so let's get started with my process. So I'm going to take it all the way from the beginning here and start all the way back in MarketSmith. So I'm going to explain kind of how I form this fundamental sheet here, which I think is very interesting. And actually before that, Michael Bork just asked, what about PSN? So let's check that out real quick. So nice, looks like a new IPO, I like that. Chart looks pretty good. So it had a green line right here. Let's edit that, make it green. It's in an overall uptrend, I really like that. It's potentially finding support at its 50-day moving average right here. So you could buy a bounce off the 10-week. Let's take a look at the weekly chart actually. So yeah, it's finding support at this 10-week moving average. It's kind of consolidating a little bit. Looks like a really good chart. Let's check out the fundamentals in MarketSmith. So not huge earnings growth. EPS ratings only a 33. SMR is pretty good. Group RS is good. Accumulation distribution is a D+. I don't like seeing that. Composite ratings is 72. So not the best numbers, but the chart looks promising. And in the end, that's what matters, right? So it does have projected earnings to decrease for 2020, which I don't like seeing. I want to see big jumps in annual earnings. But I think the chart looks good. The RS rating isn't too bad at 88. Let's see, how did it act? How did it act on Thursday and Friday? So it really dropped Thursday and Friday, but once again, it recovered all the way to its open on Friday. So yeah, not too shabby. I like the look of the chart at least. The numbers I think could be a little bit better. But yeah. So Timothy asks, do I place options positions on the stocks you select? No, at this time I'm only shares of the actual company. Options is something I still have to learn a little bit about before I really dedicate myself and start using it a bunch. But definitely with options, you can maximize your returns and increase your safety as well. So something I'll look into in the future. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, so let's get started with how I use MarketSmith. So Down here is where I've got a list of basically every company in the MarketSmith database. And what I've done, and it's being a little bit laggy, it looks like, but what I've done is I've basically added a ton of different columns down here with everything that I like to look at in a company. And the way you can do that is you can go here, click Customize Column Layouts, and then you can pick and choose whatever fundamental you want and basically place it in this giant table. So I've done this with over 50 different